Are we going? Then screen.
Ada.
Slideshow. Oh, enjoy. Okay. What is the shortcut? Okay.
Okay. Microscopic inclusion. everyone. Can you hear me? Thank you very much for watching the video and thank you for waiting. So we are starting. My name is Amanda. So I am hosting the talk today. We'll be talking a lot about diamonds, about customizations. And if any one of you were to ask me any questions about wedding rings, I'll cover that too. And we'll also cover gemstones a little bit. Just a very broad eye view today. If you have any questions, please start sending in. You could send on those who are watching on YouTube, you could actually send messages. And those who are on Zoom, you can send messages too. I have Chris here with me and I have Lucas here with me, and they will be informing me whenever there is a question. And another good news is today, just to celebrate Chinese New Year, which is coming in a few weeks' time, the team has very graciously prepared a very beautiful 1.5 carat topaz. It's blue in color, round, brilliant cuts. It's 1.5 carat. And we'll be gifting this out to the person who asked the most number of questions. So please keep it coming. The more questions you ask, the more interactive this will be, and I'll be able to share a lot more insights. Okay, so let me share a little bit more about myself. So after NUS, I went to GIA in New York and I studied gemology for close to a year. And I was selling diamonds on eBay back then. And then when I came back, that was 20, what was the year? 2005. 2005, I founded eClarity at Shaw Center. That was after trying to sell on eBay in Singapore when people were asking me whether the diamonds were real, right? When they are on eBay, and I was meeting up with them in McDonald's and at Shaw Center. If for those of you who are old enough to know that there was a McDonald's at Shaw Center. So 19 years down now, we have left Shaw Center. We're now at Ngee Ann City. So eClarity has more than 20,000 pieces of diamond. They are all certified either in natural or lab-grown diamonds. So natural, we like GIA. For lab-grown diamonds, we like lab-grown for IGI. So IGI for lab-grown, GIA for natural, more than 20,000 pieces. And there are close to 300 ring settings, earring settings, bracelets for you to choose. We also have more than how many designs? 500 wedding bands, and they are all customizable. So I will go through very quickly later on, but please send your questions. So I see Burton here. Hello, Burton. And I see Charlene here. Hello, Charlene. I see a few more of you. So please just give me as many questions as possible, and I will keep this as interactive, as concise, as insightful as I can. All right, so just so that we keep it very simple, eClarity specialized in natural diamonds, BA.SG specialized in lab-grown diamonds. So many people ask me how did I come up with the name BA, right? So in 2019, when I observed that lab-grown diamond, the market is ready for lab-grown diamonds. We were thinking about selling lab-grown diamonds using eClarity as a brand, but we were also worried that some of our customers may not understand the the authenticity of lab-grown diamonds. So we set a new brand and it's called BA.SG. So because B stands for my son's name, they are Bevan, Burton, and Brian, and then symbolizing the next generation diamond. And that was in 2019. 4 years later, I must say that lab-grown diamond is really selling very well, and I'm very happy to know that many of our customers also understand the pros and the cons of natural diamonds and lab-grown diamonds. If this is your question, please type it out and I will share in detail. And we also have the sample line. The sample line is an initiative to encourage our fellow Singaporeans to rent instead of buying. for special occasion, for jewelry that you don't wear very often. So we do have a collection, a wide collection of premium pieces. They could actually be priced or worth above 500,000, above 700,000, above 1 million. So these kind of jewelry, they are, because of how precious they are, the designs are also very impressionable. So people tend to just wear it for one or two occasions. So we're just saying that because we have a wide collection of these kind of jewelry as well, if you have any special occasion, don't have to buy. You come to us and look at our sample line. You could just rent for that special day. You save the world and you have more designs on hand. All right. Now, I don't think I want to keep Chinese New Year gift ideas to the end because I have seen many questions now on Zoom that people are asking me whether they should buy Chinese New Year gifts. Okay, I think this question is very interesting. Lucas, would you buy Chinese New Year gifts?
I think so.
Okay, okay. He said I think so because I understand. But I think most of us wouldn't buy Chinese New Year present for ourselves. But for those of us who probably want to surprise our family members, like your mom or your grandmother, you'll be surprising to just bring a small little gift for the Chinese New Year. And also not forgetting that Valentine's Day is coming as well. So that's why we put together more than hundreds pieces of colored items. So Chinese New Year is always very happy, very auspicious, very colorful. So today, while I am happy to talk about diamonds, if you like, but I also want to show you the colored diamonds, right? Which is so unique, and colored gems. So sometimes when we talk about colored gems, people may not truly understand the difference between, let's say, sapphire, tanzanite, topaz, where they are all blue. So then what's the difference? Why is one more premium than the other? So if those are your questions, please send in. Let me just give you some ideas on Chinese New Year gifts first, right? So you look at the screen, you could see that the pendant is mounted with an emerald. The ring is mounted with, actually, this is pink diamond. Okay, so it's typed there pink sapphire, but Chris is pink diamonds. For this one, it's lab-grown pink diamonds. And then we have pink sapphire earrings and then blue sapphire over there, right, for bracelet. So this is basically giving you an overview of the different colors, right?
Yes.
And you can mount it on the 4 items, right? So people tend to ask, right, what kind of jewelry? These are the 4. It's either pendant or ring, earring, or bracelet. I mean, things like anklet and things like your cufflinks, right? Those are rare. So we typically look at these 4 items. Okay. And today we just had a friend, a customer who came in and bought a gift for someone actually for wedding, which is upcoming. So she asked me, Amanda, I want to buy a gift. What should I buy? Whenever someone asks me this question, I always think pendant is the best present, right? You know why? Because it's probably first we rule out ring first, right? You probably wouldn't buy a ring for a friend. Now, earrings, you have to be sure that the person has ear holes, right? So we rule out these 2. Now, a bracelet, I always tell everyone, is expensive, right? Because you see, for pendant, you're buying one gemstone. For bracelet, you are buying multiply by 30 or multiply by 40. So, so unless you want a very casual bracelet that are in a chain form or something, but if you want it to be very well endowed in diamonds or gemstones, bracelet is going to be costly. So unless it's someone really close, I guess, right? If not, pendant is always the best gift, right? It is very centralized and nothing too complicated. You choose your favorite color or her or his favorite color, and then you choose design. So my recommendation anytime to my closest friend would be pendant. But if you're buying for your girlfriend, if you're buying for your wife, then you know her well, right, Chris?
Yes.
So what do you buy for Christmas?
Earrings and necklace.
Okay, so I know that because Chris issued a receipt, and so I know that I actually saw it. Okay, so yeah, so you buy earrings and necklace. I see. Is it matching? Do you buy the matching one?
Not really.
Not matching, so don't have to be the same because they can always actually sometimes I feel that when they are totally matching, it also look a little too um not very interesting, right? Sometimes we have slight variation, it can be more interesting. Yeah.
When we're in different occasions.
Also different occasion. That's correct. That's correct. That's wonderful. Okay, so okay, I have a question coming in here, which is asking me what's the difference between pink sapphire and pink diamonds? Very good question. Yeah, very good question. Um, in general, diamonds in any colors, they have hardness of 10. So that's morph scale. For you who are interested and more academically interested, you could Google this word, which is MOH apostrophe S scale. So morph scale is used to measure the hardness of stone. Okay, now so if diamond morph scale hardness is 10, the rating is 10. Sapphire's rating is 9. Okay, and it is part of the complaint to morph scale that while they have a 10, a 9, a 8, a 7, and a 6, and plastic is probably about 3 to 5, glass is about 3, they the usual complaint about morph scale is not in proportion, meaning from 10 to 9 and 9 to 8, it is not in the actual proportion. So the complaint is between 10 and 9, there's actually a big gap. Between 9 and 8, the gap is not so big. So as to say that your diamond being on the morph scale of 10, the hardness is a lot higher than sapphire, which family's name is called corundum. It's on 9, but it's a lot less hard than diamond. Okay. Now when a stone is hard, the cutting can be very precise, and therefore you hear words about the facets and how many facets there are on diamonds. But whereas when you look at sapphire, the hardness is less, therefore the faceting will not be that precise. So if you see under microscope and if you have trained eyes, the in-between facets, sometimes you have a bit like a hairline kind of effect. I'm just exaggerating because sapphire is still a very good stone. But if you look at plastic or glass, in between the facet lines are not precise. And when something is not precise, the sparkle is different. Okay? You may not see the intricate details, but when you look at a diamond and you look at a sapphire, they look different. Now, just for convenience sake, because in eClarity, we don't have a lot of things, but we have a lot of diamonds and gemstones. So I'm going to just show you as much as I can, because I happen to have diamond here, and I happen to have, okay, this is a pink gemstone. It's a tourmaline, not a sapphire, but just because they are beside me. So I wonder if you could tell. Now, this is a pink diamond. Yeah? Okay. And whereas this is a pink gemstone, right? It's tourmaline, it's pink gemstone. Now, don't focus on the color difference because tourmaline is meant to be that color, but just focus on the sparkle, right? So in this very unprivileged camera of of a laptop, I hope you could, even through this camera, you could detect the difference, right? And for those who are on TikTok, yeah, you could take a look over there. All right, so Lucas is showing you over TikTok. Okay, and let's say, just so that while waiting for Lucas a little bit, I will show you blue diamond and blue sapphire. Okay, so this is blue diamond. Okay, maybe without the light and maybe without the light first, right? Yeah, okay. Thank you, Christopher. So you could see that. And this is blue sapphire. This is blue diamond. So now, of course, some of you say, "Oh, I actually like blue sapphires, blue more." I understand, yes. But that's personal preference. But if we were to tell the difference in terms of hardness, I'm not sure if you will start to see. And for those who are on TikTok, okay, all right, everyone understand? I see some of you raise hands. Could you just start typing? Are you able to type? If you could please type, because I don't know whether we could allow them to talk. But if not, then just please welcome to type, okay? Because I have Chris and Lucas here. They are watching your questions coming in, and I could see them too. It's just that sometimes I'm a bit like overwhelmed with this. Okay? Let me see. So Chris is trying to show me. Okay. All right. So yes, can. Okay, and okay, so the next question, I mean, some of you asked this question and it happens to be this slide as well. So let me just show you the, yeah, so just a very quick maybe conversation that you could have with your friends during Chinese New Year or your family during Chinese New Year. Diamond is always most valuable, right? Then followed by your emerald, ruby, and sapphire. Remember that they are called the big three. Okay, and ruby is red, you're right. Emerald is green, and sapphire is blue. They are your big three. And don't forget your two other very interesting stones. They are your tanzanite, which is purplish blue. Amethyst, not very interesting, Chris. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, but I have the other stone in mind. Alexandrite. Alexandrite. Why? Because it's so costly.
Yeah.
Do we have Alexandrite? This one is it? Let me see, okay, if I have Alexandrite. Oh, this is green sapphire. Sorry, I'll just look at. So Alexandrite is a very interesting stone. Oh, we do. Okay, wow. Please, everyone, you look at this. This is, a while ago you have this on WhatsApp, people were sending this dress that it looks red and it looks green at the same time. Like it looks blue, like some people see that it's blue and some people see that it's red.
Change color.
Change color. Alexandrite has this very interesting, like, do you see green or do you see red? Can I have lights? Okay, can I have no light? Maybe we can prepare ourselves to show you this better. So Alexandrite, you can go Google it as well. It's an interesting stone. Okay. That it sometimes it's red and sometimes it's green, depending on what angle. So Lucas, you know what you could do is to move it a bit and see whether your TikTok viewer could see the difference. Okay. So I would say that other than the big three, which is classic and which are classic and they are the big three, right? They're traditionally known as the most popular three. But other than the three, we could think about these two, which is Tanzanite, Alexandrite, which I think they are very interesting, right? And not just me. I think people tend to understand that they are more valuable as well. Tanzanite is valuable because it was getting extinct. Like there will be no new production of Tanzanite. I'm not really sure whether they have found new mines, but from the last I understand, it has stopped production, or they are not able to mine new tanzanite, so it is limited and is rare. And beside that, of course, I think Chris mentioned amethyst. What else? Topaz, aquamarine. Yeah, just so many. Citrine, peridot, amethyst, right? Just so many different gemstones, and they are all nice gemstones. And this is the tray, whoops, of colored diamonds. Okay, so colored diamonds at eClarity, you'll be able to see the pink ones, the blue ones, the green one, which is my favorite, the orange ones, the brown ones, the black ones. Okay, so if you're interested, just let Chris know. Okay. And okay, I have questions about the value. Value of colored diamonds were crazy expensive, right? When we talk about natural. So like, for example, pink diamonds that are vivid pink, they are like what, in hundreds of thousands, in millions. But the beauty of it is now the availability of lab grown, right? So they become very affordable. They could be still a little bit higher than the colorless lab grown diamond, but the uh, but it's at least affordable. So like 1 carat, I think pink diamond could be about 5,000. The super nice one could be more, but it's, it's we have been selling pink diamonds, yellow diamonds. Okay. Yes. And then of course your pink sapphire could be in the 1,000 range, 1,005 range, or 2,000 range, or even 3,000 for the super nice one. So let me just organize myself and say that again. Comparing 1 carat pink sapphire and 1 carat pink diamond, 1 carat pink sapphire, you think along the line of $1,000 to $2,000. Pink diamond, think along 1 carat. 1 carat could be 3,000, 3,000 to 4,000 to 5,000 for the super nice one. It can also go a little higher, right? So that is for your convenience, for understanding. Okay, and customization, which is the most popular questions nowadays. Actually, what is considered customization, right? Chris, do you customize when you bought your bands? No, you didn't, right? You didn't customize. Why?
Because I like the design here, the clarity.
That is so interesting. Okay, okay. So you are already good answer. Good answer. Yeah, of course. If you don't customize, then it's easier to imagine as well, right? But there's one thing that is very easy to customize, which will be the engraving, right? So personalize it with engraving. You did, right? Did you?
Yeah, I did have it.
You did have
I mean,
engraving.
the normal.
You did ask for, or you didn't do your. Do you know eClarity could engrave handwriting for you?
Yeah.
So you can actually arrange an appointment if you buy any ring from eClarity or BA. Just arrange an appointment here, and we could teach you how to engrave, and you could engrave with your handwriting. You see, never fail. Whenever I talk about this, someone will say my handwriting is not nice. Okay, all right, then you can choose the laser engraving. Okay, but of course, we're not talking about just that. Let me just guide you a little bit more on what you can customize. So first thing, Chris, I think we will be able to customize
Yeah.
I'll let Chris talk
Color.
about this color, and then what else?
So color can change. So the color. So we have yellow from the photos. We have yellow, champagne. We also have the rose gold. Okay, we have purple. We have white. We have also blue and black. Yeah. So these are the different colors. Yeah.
Okay, let me come back.
Yeah, more
Okay, yes, that's right. Very good. So, for customization of colors, whatever designs that you see at eClarity, the beauty is you can always choose the color you like, right? So if we design in rose, but you actually like it in white and all that, just ask for it. We don't plate it, we remake one in the correct alloy for you. Now, in alloy wise, white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, champagne gold, they are okay. Let me just not talk about white gold first. Let's talk about yellow gold, rose gold, and champagne gold. They are in original alloy, meaning that 75% is yellow gold, which then makes them 18K, right? Okay, that's the question that always come out at this point. 18 divided by 24 times 100. That's how you calculate the percentage of gold in your jewelry. So when someone says, yes, you are welcome. When someone says 18K, then you wonder how many percent of gold it is. It's 18 divided by 24 times 100. If someone says 10K, then is 10 divided by 24 times 100, which could be what? 41% or something. All right. And then the remaining percentage is then it could be silver, it could be copper, it could be the content to make the color that you want. So if it's rose gold, then then more copper content. Now at eClarity, we tend to stick to 18K to keep to the highest composite of gold, just so that you are receiving a premium item. But in the market, yes, we're going lower and lower. I think also because the price point is more competitive as we go down the purity of gold, right? And these are little things that you can customize, right? Now, other than the color, you can also change the finishing, and you can see from here that there are different finishing, right? So there is gloss, there's matte, there is in the middle, right there, you could see that it's very hammered and very irregular. So that is a very irregular texture. And then we have the different broadness and also different fitting, right? We could have it in comfort fit or not. Okay, so this is probably simple for some of you, so I will skip some of them. Okay, so very quickly on diamonds. Yes, I know many of you have already bought from eClarity or BA. Some have bought wedding bands, but probably they are interested to look at another piece of diamonds and all that. So just very quickly, I think this is a very important information that you have to know today whenever you're buying jewelry, because everyone is using the word lab-grown diamonds. Then you wonder, is lab-grown diamond real or fake, right? Any one of you interested in this? Yes? Okay, good. So let me just go through this, right? Very simple, one sentence that will let you understand the difference between natural diamonds, lab-grown diamonds. The third one, let me just call it fake diamonds, okay? You and I understand what fake diamonds is, right? We type diamond simulant. It's very nicely put there, but let me just use the word fake diamonds, pardon me. The fourth one, I'll just say is colorless gemstone, okay? One sentence summary, okay? Natural diamond is babies. Lab-grown diamond is IVF babies. Fake diamond is robot. And colorless gemstone is like a puppy. Okay, now why do I use this description or reference, right? So let's say natural diamonds, it has its optical, chemical, and physical property. The hardness is 10, it's made of carbon, and all that. It's just like human. We have our circulatory system and all that. Now, lab-grown diamond basically is creating the same thing, but in a lab. Just like your IVF baby. It's the same thing. It also have circulatory system. Like I always joke with Lucas, you actually never know if you are, only your parents know if you're IVF baby or not, right? Or you go check your medical report. Can we say you are fake? You're not fake, right? You're real. You're a real person. Are you worse than me? Because during my time, I'm obviously not an IVF baby because I don't think there was IVF baby during my time. But Lucas had to say, because you're young. So, but is Lucas worse than me in human? No, Lucas is a lot taller than me. He's probably a lot stronger than me. Chris, I don't know about you, so yeah, okay, you're my age, so we are one category. So Lucas is another category. So that is every time when someone asks, is there a difference between natural and lab-grown diamond? The question is always, I will bounce back to them. Could you tell the difference between baby and IVF baby? Okay, just so that you know, I'm not biased here because I think both of them are really precious in different ways, because people who like natural diamonds, they like that it's organic. People who like lab-grown diamonds, they like that it's saving the world, there's sustainability. All right. And yeah, so just these two, and these two has to be certified. So don't accept any other certification other than GRA or IGI. I recommend to my own friends, right? Because not an internal cert, not Amanda cert, right? Because you do want an independent global cert, right? That could uphold the recognition and therefore the value of your diamond. All right. Okay. So now the third one, which I use the word fake diamonds because you and I understand what fake diamonds are. I say robots because robot is made to look very much like human. Correct? They can sweep the floor. Some of them even have what human skin, or I don't know how advanced the technology is, but they are never human, right? They are not. They are something that make to look like human. So diamond simulants as well. So now if you hear the words man-made stone, it doesn't mean that it's lab-grown diamond. Okay? Even our own team, new staff sometimes thought, as I talk to them, they actually thought whenever they hear the word lab-grown stone or man-made stone, they thought we're talking about lab-grown diamond. They are two different things. One is robot, one is IVF baby. Okay, so that is one simple way to understand. And lastly, colorless gemstone. For colorless gemstone, I say puppy. Because can you say puppy is fake? No, puppy is real, but it's a totally different species. You don't expect the same optical, physical property and chemical property. They are different. Okay, all right. So yes, so if there's no further question, let me move on to the next thing, right? Okay, now this is getting a bit nerdy, how it's grown and all that. Okay, this is a very fun test. Okay, for those of you who can see, there's a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4. Now, can you tell the difference? Lucas, have you done this test before? No. Can you come in and you see? Oh, it's here. Okay, Lucas has the privilege to see the actual. Yeah. So, yeah, have you been listening? Come, Lucas, so that people know you're real. Okay, Lucas have been standing opposite, and to make sure that I have my coffee. And so he has the privilege of having the 4 stone in the exact order. Thank you, Chris, for preparing this. Can you tell which is natural, which is lab grown, which is fake, and which is gemstone? Burton, are you here? And for those of you who are on YouTube and on Zoom, can you see the difference? Come, Burton, join us. Okay, so I'll give you a few minutes, maybe just 1-2 minutes, okay? Come. So just so that you know this is real. This is my son Burton, who is having holiday work here, right? Yeah, Burton, do you want me to market your new brand? Okay, I'll review the new brand next time. Okay, he's selling some men's ring, tungsten men's ring on Instagram. Okay, so can you tell the difference? Can you tell the difference, Lucas?
Four.
Yeah, okay. So please write down, those of you who have a pen. Kylene, come also, come. Okay, okay, just say that it's 1, 2, 3, 4 lah. Okay? No, I'm not talking about shape, whether it's real or fake.
Real or fake?
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
one is real.
Okay, you better don't malu me, okay? Okay, don't malu your mama who is what gemologist and all. Okay. So okay, so one is lab grown, one is natural, one is fake, totally fake lah, like CZ and all that, or glass or plastic, and one is colorless gemstone. Kylene?
Fake.
Okay. Okay, my
Fake.
second gen, okay, first one
Fake.
is fake.
This one is the not real one. As in like the plastic one.
No, fake is plastic lah.
Wait, so what's the four again?
Gemstone.
Gemstone?
Gemstone is like gemstone is usually colored, right? But there's one that's not colored. Okay, type your answers, please.
2. And
Is
then, yeah.
gemstone.
And this one is real and this one is lab
Lab
grown,
grown. Okay. Real. How do you differentiate real and lab grown?
gut feeling.
Gut feeling. Kylene?
You also have feeling.
And okay, I see some of you have typed out the answers. Can you continue to type for those of you who have not sent? Please send. Can you send?
Yeah, this one.
Yes, you can. Okay.
Yeah, this one Johnson.
Okay, it's interesting, huh?
Now that
Those who are here, okay, I'll just show you, okay? This button, Kylene, and then Chris, and then I have Lucas who is holding the TikTok phone. They all think that one is fake. What do you think?
What do you think?
Okay, now I feel challenged. Okay. All right. Now the thing is, Kylie, do you make a judgment between the natural and lab grown?
I think this is natural. This is lab grown.
Now, I always find it very funny whenever someone attempt
Yeah.
to differentiate natural and lab grown. Why? Like based on what, right? It's like, can you tell whether this is baby or IVF?
No, this one cannot.
Cannot tell, right? So it's the same thing,
Yeah.
right? Very hard to tell. So I wonder what do you use? Do you think one is luckier?
Based on feeling.
Feeling, okay, all right. Okay, we're talking about feeling here, so it is very hard to say wrong, okay? But the feeling is fake, gemstone, natural, and lab. That's the feeling. Okay, let's see. Now there's a video, and the answer is you are wrong.
Yeah.
You are wrong. So the first one is fake, okay? The first one is
Yeah.
fake. The second one is gemstone, that's correct. But the natural and the lab grown is the other way around.
Okay.
Okay? Okay? All right. So I think we didn't have that intention, and you have 50% chance to get it right. But however, you actually proven my point, which is that it can't be told. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So today I sort of sabo my son. Okay. All right. So that's how you can tell. And okay, just very quickly, if we have the time. Oh, wow, time flies. Okay. If we have the time, just very quickly, how do you judge diamonds? How do you know whether diamond is good or not? Right? It's just that also how Chris, do you know how to judge whether red wine is good or not?
the one that
Totally don't know, right? Actually, Lucas, are you a drinker? No. Actually, I also don't know. Like we pretend that we know lah. Sometimes like I must smell. It's good. $25 and $250 all smell about the same. Yeah, but today, sorry if those of you who are very good in wine, but yeah, we know how to see good diamonds and the not so good diamonds. So very quickly today, in the next 5 minutes, I want you to at least have a basic scale. Okay? Now, number one, color. Now, don't ask for a microscope to judge color because that's not the thing to judge, right? There are people who use microscope in the train people among the group, but usually you use your eye, right? And it has to be by comparison. So very simply, I always say that DEF is colorless ring. Okay? And then here is honey drink. So you use your eye during lunchtime, you can see, hey, is this colorless? Is this water or is this honey drink? Now in diamonds, the colorless water is more expensive. Honey drink is cheaper. Okay, now, but if a diamond go to this kind of saturation, this is called fancy yellow diamond, the prices shoot up again. So it becomes more expensive. But if it's not to that level, then the prices would go down. Okay, the prices go down. Now, that's for color. Okay, for clarity is under the microscope. So if anyone is to look at a diamond and say, hey, Lucas, you're wearing a VVS, right? The person is joking with you. It's impossible to look at a diamond from afar or even close up to judge the clarity. You need a microscope and you need to be trained and you need to have good lighting. Because sometimes, and you also need to wash the diamond because sometimes the diamond is just full of dust and full of oil. You are not able to see whether they are just on the surface or whether they are inside the diamond, like the inclusions. So you need it to be clean and you need really good tools to differentiate. Now, in summary, flawless diamond, IF or internally flawless, they have no dot. VVS has 1 dot, VS has 2 dots, SI has 3 dots, and I has 4 dots. This is what it is. Okay, so it is not I'm just simplifying this, because if the dots is huge, then you can go a little higher, sorry, a little lower, but if the dots are smaller, you can go a little bit higher. So that is for clarity. Okay, for cut grade is the BMI of the diamond. Okay, so some diamonds, they are too tall. Some diamonds are cut in a too shallow shape. So those are not well cut. So you want a diamond cut that is perfect. It has to have a very proportionate, the table, the crown angle, the pavilion, the height and the weight. Basically, it's the measurement of the diamond. Okay. And lastly, carat, the bigger the merrier. Right, but okay, so before I become so shallow, just so that you know, carat is actually the weight, right? Most people think it's a size, but it's the weight. 1 carat is equals to
0.2 grams.
0.2 grams, right? But obviously, I would say that, Chris, who look bigger than me, he will definitely be heavier than me, right? Chris, you're a very easy target. Yeah. What?
50.
You're 50? Impossible. Impossible. Try harder. Okay. Just so that you know how Chris looks like. Chris, come. Yeah. So
51.5.
this guy, okay, he said he's 51. Okay. All right. So it's like, it's like a 5 carat versus a 4 carat. Well, definitely we will look different, right? Because a 5 carat will have bigger diameter, bigger depth, right? Okay. Now, beyond the 4 C's, I want you to also know that cleanliness, certification, cost, and crafting, the other 4 C's that I created, I think they are equally important, right? Because a diamond, no matter how well cut it is, but if it's not clean, it's not sparkly. And no matter what I say, but if I don't give you a good certification, meaning from an independent, globally recognized lab, then it's also not good, right? Because you do want some global recognition, right? And costing has to be reasonable, and of course, crafting has to be good crafting, right? Hong Kong is an amazing country when it comes to crafting. And of course they work very closely with China. But I do see that they are a lot more experienced than a lot more well exposed than some of the craftsmen from different countries, right? Okay. All right, diamond test. Now, I have done this many times, and Chris, you prepared this, right?
Yeah.
They are new, is it?
Yes.
Wow, well done. How do you do it yesterday?
Okay.
Wow, okay. Because we had one, but the diamonds were smaller. Nowadays, people like bigger diamonds. So Chris changed it to bigger diamonds. So this is sorry?
Second slide.
Is the video. Okay. So very nicely put together. So Chris, so I don't even know the answers. So now that you know the 4 C's, right? Just now I explained the 4 C's. The carat, the color, the cut, the clarity. Lucas, which C is most obvious? Save him,
The size.
right? Which is the carat, followed by
Color.
well done, and then
Cut.
the cut, and lastly clarity, right? So now if you look at these 6 diamonds, would you be able to tell which is bigger and which is smaller?
Yeah.
Right? That's easy to tell. And would you then think that the carat is also along that line, like the 6 would be the heavier carat, right? I think this is only right to think so, right? And then for the color, Chris, what do we have? D, E, F, G?
E, F, G, and H.
Oh, D, E, F, G, H. Okay. So, the video, is it? Okay, let me just play the video. Now, the thing is, when it's D, E, F, G, H, I think I will pardon you
Yeah.
if you can't see
Yeah.
the difference, right? Because they are actually quite colorless. Now, some of them will sort of have a yellow light reflection but don't mistake that as a color because that could be a good fire that's coming out from the cut. Okay. And then sorry. Okay, next slide is the answer. Okay. All right, so look at this. Yeah, I think even I couldn't tell. I actually thought that the first one had a bit of yellow light reflection, but it's actually a D flawless. Well done. So you misled all of us. Okay, all right. Yeah, I saw some of your answers. Very good. Yes. Just this is really just for your understanding. Okay. All right. So moving forward, this is a beautiful slide that I think Chris also updated with the different shapes. Yes, good question. The blue one is actually is it cushion? It's cushion, yes. The blue one is a cushion cut. That's right. Cushion is known as the chandelier shape. So it's a bit deeper. It's like cushion shape. So it's rounded corner. Wow, it's square, but it's rounded. So it's different from princess, right? And there's a pear shape and the rest are round. Okay. And then this is we have an emerald. The strange one is emerald cut, and the rest are rounds. Okay, now the most popular slides here. People like to know the difference. Let me just pull out, let's say 2 carat. Let's say DEFVS. 2 carat for natural is about 50,000. 2 carat for lab grown. Are you sure, Chris? 3,000?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just leave a little bit of cushion and say it is possibly around 3 to 5. Sorry, that was a TikTok question there. So let me just repeat that again. 2 carat natural, we'll say it's about 50,000. 2 carat lab grown, let's say it's about 5,000. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is the difference, and both will come with GIA or IGI report. Yes. That's how that is the kind of difference that we are looking at. Yes. Okay. Okay, so these are some of the rings that Chris shortlisted for those of you who probably want to buy a simple, nice gift for your mother or for your grandmother. You could take a look. Like the first ring on the left is a peridot ring. It's only 995. Chris, are the diamonds natural?
Yes.
Natural diamonds. Awesome. 18K?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Really? 195? Okay. So even I feel like buying. You sure?
Yeah.
So natural 18K white gold and very nice peridot gemstone. That's very, very attractive. And then you have eternal ring. Okay, just so that you know, eClarity actually started as a wholesaler. When I started 19 years ago, the intention to do retail wasn't that high. I was hoping to go into the wholesale channel where we could sell to the shops and all that. It's just that 19 years ago, all my friends were getting married and they say, wow, Amanda is now a jeweler. I was a com science nerd, so I was working for Citibank and M1, and so all the friends said, okay, they must come to me. So our retail got busy, and I actually love the interactions with the marrying couples and the married couples. So we still keep the wholesale pricing mechanism, I feel. So when there's no branding premium cost in it. So very honest pricing. I think that's something we are very proud of. And we really focus on creating quality product and good pricing for you, right? Yeah, very nice, very nicely put together. I love the 4 rings that you shortlisted and very good price as well. So for those of you who are interested, all you need to do is to send a WhatsApp to 9833-1220. You can place an order by PayNow, PayLah, or you could schedule an appointment to drop by and look at the actual thing first. And these are the items that Chris shortlisted for sale, right? And there are a few more items that is also shortlisted. Earrings as well, very nicely put together and starting from 760. Very simple, nice hoop earrings. That's nice. And then to the very right side, that's my favorite. Whenever I wear this yellow earrings, people always ask me, what is it? The texture inside is a texture.
It's a texture.
Yeah, it's not sapphire.
It should, yeah.
Yeah, it's yellow gold.
Should be.
Maybe you have a few. Chris, pardon him, he rushed this yesterday night.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then for bracelet, yeah, that's what I meant just now, right? If you were to buy a present for bracelet, do you notice that the price point is a little higher? I think Chris really had a hard time trying to find something below 1,000. But you look at the below 1,000, it is in a chain form, and then the stones are in the middle.
Yeah.
But I still like it very much because it's casual and you can wear it every day. And very nice cross there. Okay, very thankful that Chris created this for us. And then for pendants as well, very nicely put together too. Okay, so just look at B's collection, and if you need a screenshot of this, please let us know because we will be able to send to you. Okay, if you wish to do it online because we accept Pay Now, PayLah. Okay, and then men's gift, right? From as simple as $95 all the way to something higher. Okay, last but not least, let me just share with you that the sample line has more than 1,000 pieces of jewelry for you to rent. So for Chinese New Year, if you want to wear something that you don't have to buy, you just rent, you can actually rent. We have necklaces, we have earrings, we have rings, and we have bracelet and bangles. You can always schedule an appointment and look at the collection. If not, just go to thesampleline.com. Just .com, thesampleline.com, and you can pick what you want and send a WhatsApp to the number that is on the website. It is door-to-door delivery to you. Yeah, and it's only for this service, is only open to our own members. So you have to be an eClarity or BA member, or you have to be invited, or you can submit requests, and then we will approve and accept from in case-to-case basis. All right, so that you understand, because it is very premium jewelry that we're renting out. Okay, so only to our own members, right? And for those of you who are our member, just so that you know, you have one free rental for your wedding. Okay, if you are celebrating your wedding or your anniversary party, we are giving you one free rental. So yeah, come and enjoy this benefit. Okay, well, this is very important. Where do you PayLah to and where do you Pay Now to? Okay, you can take a screenshot if you are interested. And these are some of the numbers. So I repeat again, 98331220. That's the most convenient one that you can always contact us. Okay. And then that's it. All right. Am I on time? 7 o'clock.
Yes.
High five. How is this possible? All right. So thank you so much, everyone. I hope I have given you a brief overview of, diamonds and gemstones and customization and a little bit about wedding rings. If you need to know more information, you could WhatsApp us. If you want to have, any sale or anything, please just let Chris know. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone, and Happy New Year. Happy Chinese New Year. Okay. Yay.